Hey guys, this is Chris from Empire Bricks and welcome to another LEGO Star Wars mock review. In this video I will have a look at a set that someone else has designed, so it's not from LEGO, it's a custom design and where there are instructions to be found. So today we're having a look at a custom Yoda bust by Build Better Bricks. I will put a link in the description below on where to find the instructions. The instructions are $5 for purchase, and there is a total brick count of 203 pieces. So let's have a closer look at this really cool mini MOC. It's relatively large as to what I was expecting. It's a little bit taller than a brickheads, I would say, although of course there's a little bit of negative space over here, but it looks really good, and there are some interesting techniques. It's a very challenging build, so the $5 for the instructions are a little bit steep, I have to say. I know it's only $5, but I know you can get instructions for huge builds for only $15. So $5 is on the expensive side, but there are some really interesting techniques. As you can see, there's lots of studs on the side techniques. There's a lot of stuff going on inside of this build. The overall look is very cool. Only thing I would have to say is that he looks really angry. I would have liked to see the original Yoda, maybe a more friendly one. This is a more cartoony version of him, a little bit edging towards the Clone Wars Yoda, but definitely not the original, but I can understand, and it's a very cool build. Nevertheless, let's have a look at the backside, because it actually has a pretty neat design. So you can see more of his robe over here, and the gray symbolizing the gray or white hair that Yoda has. They could have gone for white, but I think gray fits this build better. White would have been too out there, I guess. So the whole thing is connected with a ball joint to the base that you construct. As you can see, I can take it off. You have to be a little bit careful not to pull it apart. So that's a very clever find. So this has kind of a stand where you can put it on, and you can click it back on again. As you can see, it's a little bit tricky. It's easier like this. Yes. So use the floor as a counterweight. There is some very nice detailing in the face as well. There's two printed pieces for the eyes, which when you first put them on look a little bit, strange because they look toward each other, but when you put on the rest of the face, stuff tends to look a little bit better. Now, there's even a mouth and a nose, which I think are really well articulated, especially if you see this really small gap. Again, some very interesting techniques in how to build this. It took me about 20 minutes to half an hour to put this together. Concerning the costs, there is of course the cost for the instructions that are $5, and then of course there's the cost of bricks. Now there's 203 pieces, but I think a lot of you would have quite a few pieces from this parts list in your inventory, so I would say the costs for this build are anywhere between $10 and $20, depending on how much of the bricks you can collect yourself. So it's a very decent build. I mean, it's definitely something different. It's not a ship or a speeder. It's something that is quite unique. And at Build Better Bricks, of which you can find the link below, there are actually several other busts that you can collect. So there's a old Luke Skywalker and some other Star Wars related busts, but there are also, I believe, superhero busts and other characters that you can see and watch and try out. So I'd really recommend checking out their website and have a look at the instructions that they sell. There are even some free instructions if you are interested in those, and be sure to sign up for their newsletter, because from time to time they give offers on some of their instructions. So a very cool website to check out. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.